When I left the US a couple years ago and moved to Colombia, I thought my Lego collecting days were over. But I found this on Facebook Marketplace. It had some interesting stuff on it, so I decided to check it out. This is what I found. ¿Y usted coleccionaba Legos?
No, sino que cuando me quedé sola, esa caja se quedó ahí y no la había visto por muchos años. Entonces, ahorita que la encontré dije, vamos a venderla porque en realidad nadie la ha usado. Me ayuda aquí un momentico a sacar esas cajas.
¿Le molesta que estoy grabando? ¿Le molesta?
No, está bien, no pasa nada.
¿Me puede aguantar acá? Gracias.
Ahí puede prender la luz a este lado. Esa es. Yo sé que hay cosas súper valiosas como estos Legos, figuras. Aquí es esta bolsa de los 50 años de Disney. Es que hay más cosas ahí debajo. Esas están rompiendo algunas. Son llaveros.
Sí.
Están sin abrir, Sandra.
So as I was about to close the deal, the lady said she remembered another box being in there, and she had me pull more shit out of there. I'm glad I did, though, because when I looked in that box, I saw a bunch of toys, and I peeked all the way at the bottom, and I saw something you'll see in a few minutes, but I'm glad I pulled that box out of there. The lady kept pointing out these Disney bags, Walt Disney World bags. This one has the Disney World 50 years celebration. Star Wars little foil bag or whatever you call those. But these, there was tons of these minifigure bags. This one's the Disney 100 and the Series 23. These are all sealed, original. Let's do a count on these. Series 24. Yeah, so here's a little VIP pirate and treasure pack. This is gonna be wild. More kingdoms, a couple of minifigures in here, and a random horse. Elf Clubhouse. Okay, yeah. There go the reindeer. More minifigures. Let's pull out some of these and see what jumps out. A couple more keychains. Yoda, Chewbacca. Look at here. Oh! Look who we found! Yes! I'm keeping him. There's got to be 5 or 6 different types of stormtroopers here. Or troopers. Oh my god. No way. No way. No way. Look at that. Okay, so we're almost done with this first box. And now we're gonna pop these open. Hopefully it's something really good. There's a plate in here with random stuff. That's a Harry Potter
Quidditch set. Bag inside the bag. Some needles for inflating basketballs. Why was that in here? There's a tiny little cat just hanging out right there. Okay, so that's gonna do it for box one. Look at this. There is a tower of bags right here, and minifigure bags. Let's do a count. 7 of the series 24, 15 of the series 23, 29 of the series 16, 60 of the Disney 100 series. Perfect fit. This thing reeks. I have a big head. All right, moving into the box. Now, this is where I got excited when I was talking to the seller. Even though the box is in bad shape, because it's in really terrible shape, it's Whitney Houston, and it's a pop icon, and it has to have some value to someone at some point. There's 4 of these to collect. This is Darth Vader, and here's the rest. This is a 45-year edition. Colombian coffee is the best. Ah, it's so good. Now these things, piggy banks. They're stormtrooper banks. There's a couple of these. A bath set. These are football cards in between all this Lego and toy stuff. 7914. There's a ton of these little booklets, kingdoms, low numbers, which tells you some of those sets in the other box. These are the booklets to them. Here's some Mario toy. This box is ruined. Magic Koopa. We had the red Koopa Troopa earlier. Found this guy in there. 75278. Hey, looky here. Star Wars toy. Shy Guy. You have Yoshi. You got Mario, Luigi. 62-piece Marvel Studios Infinity Saga. Random shit. Just shit. Selena Kyle. More Selena Kyle. Dungeons and Dragons. All right. There's a baby Jesus in there. It's baby Jesus. This is a Minions. This is all written in Spanish and it was ripped off. This is a Minions mini pack. 10 Star Wars box. The inside of it has these Grogu figures, and there's different ones inside. There's 4 boxes in there. We'll leave that as is for now. Just thought that was, oh, here's some more. Look. Grogu. These are all different from the ones, yeah, they're all different from the ones inside the box. Peanuts boxes. These have to be collectibles, right? USA 25, Canada 33. And oh, this is marked the year 2000. And they're wrapped up in bubble wrap.
So from this point on, the audio decided to crap out on me, but I got a few more of those Charlie Brown or Peanut dolls, collectible dolls. But look at the bottom of this box. Look at the inside. The amount of sealed Star Wars sets. And most of them are Star Wars. There may be an exception of 1 or 2. And I'll be laying those out for you to look at. But you remember the baggies? This set was inside one of those bags. I counted all the pieces. I looked in the books. It was a total of 3 booklets for this thing. And it was complete with minifigures and all. I also found this Star Wars set complete with all the minifigures and lightsabers and everything. And I'm looking at a different set right now that I believe is complete as a Star Wars set. Not a bad price overall. And of course, some of these boxes are in rough shape. You'll see that on this car coming up, the speed car, the 007. But all in all, I think it was a pretty good price to pay. I ended up paying 1,800,000 Colombian pesos, which is about 430 US dollars with the way the conversion is right now. I caught the dollar at a high rate, so it worked out for me. But all in all, even with the broken boxes or the creased boxes, don't think it's a bad deal. If you think it's a bad deal or it's a good deal, please let me know in the comments. I think with the minifigures alone, with the sealed bags, just that one box would have been a great deal because of the Kingdom set that were in there. There were 2 or 3, and the Star Wars set with the minifigures. I'll be posting another video with comps on the minifigures and all that stuff, but you know, like I said, I don't think it's a bad price. Maybe it is a little bit high because of the condition of the boxes. I'll be showing you all the stuff in the minifigures that I found. These are the keychains, a couple of repeats. I think it's 13 or 14 total keychains. I'll be keeping that tiger one. These are, I believe they're called Teeny Mates, and pretty common except that one guy, which is 15 or 20 bucks. Here go the remainder of the minifigures. I recognize some of these. I don't know the comps right now. A few of them are probably over 20 bucks from what I can remember. I haven't collected these in 2 or 3 years, maybe 2 years. And, you know, pretty decent shape. I raced the little arms for all of them. None of them are cracked. But again, nothing really jumps out at me that's, you know, super exciting. I thought that Lando was pretty good. One of these C-3POs, or I pulled it out to put it inside a set, had the gold markings or the gold print on it. And there goes that Lando. It's a 20-year. At first, I thought it was the Cloud City, but that would have been way too lucky for me. Some of these, you know, Ninjago series minifigs, I don't know how much they're worth. I haven't had a chance to look comps. That Loki looks pretty good. It's in really good shape. And there's a Hulk coming up here in the back. I looked at this one, and from what I can see, comps vary depending on the colors, the color of the pants. And I believe that one with the purple, the bright purple pants, is the lower price one. But like I said, if any of these jump out at you, if you think I'm sitting on a little gold mine for any of this, let me know. I'll be listing in the description all of the open sets. That's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if there's something that piques your interest from this country in Colombia. I've seen some knockoff shoes, knockoff toys, but I've seen some crazy antiques over here as well. So write it in the comments and see you later.